the trend and everybody wants to do that, that does not mean that you have to follow it. You can. Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. It's your girl Tamika. Hello gorgeous. Alright, so it's been a little minute, but it's okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and get right into the nitty-gritty of the video. You already know what to do. Please make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel, like and comment down below, all of that nitty-gritty. Honey, if you're not following me, what is going on, go ahead and click that subscribe button. It is free. Nothing beats free, okay? All right, so I am like basically on my 15-minute break, but I do want to come on here and share a little bit of an update with you guys regarding my exercise routine, my regimen, what I do for exercising. It has changed and it will always continue changing until I figure out exactly what I want, what I need, and my desire. But it's kind of like, to piggyback off of, sorry for the loud noise because of the cars, but it's kind of like a little piggyback from far as like the video that I did regarding like how I lost 10 pounds, and I did speak a little bit about finding what works for me, how that is like so important, and going back to the basics, okay? So kind of like stem from that, I wanted to talk to you guys about how I am no longer going to be doing any more strenuous fitness training as far as like HIIT, which is high intensity interval training, and I will no longer be doing weightlifting. So my weightlifting did consist of compound movements, progressive overload, all of that stuff. I'm no longer going to be doing that anymore. I found out that that is not the body type that I want. Yes, it is aesthetically pleasing when I see other women, such as Face Over Matter, when I watch her transformation. It is so pretty on her. You know how, in the beginning she was a little bit fluffy. She wanted to change the way she looked. She wanted to be more fit. But, as she started lifting weights and getting, really, really good at what she's doing, I noticed her transformation, and it is so beautiful. And I love to see that on other women. And I got so attracted to that, and that I wanted that. It was like, oh my gosh, that transformation looks so good. I want that. I want that. Like, I know my body's not going to look exactly like theirs, but I want some of what she has. And then I began to realize, as time was progressing and going on, and it was like my legs were getting bigger. Now, I have heard that, weightlifting does not make you bulky, but in a way it kind of does. Not bulky in the sense of someone who is like a bodybuilder, but it can potentially grow your legs. And yes, you will lose fat over time. You just have to be patient with it, especially if you are meaty in your lower half. You just have to give it time. However, it's not the fact that I did not have patience, because I don't have patience at all, but that was not the look that I desire for myself. And I think that's where I began to realize, which is why I said going back to the basics. What is it that I need to do to go back to that ideal body of how I see myself? And that is not for me, although it is good on other women, but that's not how I want to see myself. I am an 80s girl. I like those bodies from back in the 90s. You know how everybody was just kind of like slim in the waist, all the way to just a nice shaped body, and it was just a flat stomach. Like, you really didn't see a whole lot of muscle tone at all. I just want more of a nice physique that does not require me to have like muscles all over the place. Like, no. So basically what I'm trying to say is that I am no longer going to be doing those type of workouts. I do not like the fact that I am drained every time I do a high intense workout with weightlifting or HIIT. Like, I don't want to do none of that. So, and then I'm so sore the next stay. It's just so much, and it just drains you completely. So what I am doing now that I've said all of that, what I am doing, I picked the wrong side. I should have went over there. All right, so what I'm doing again is I'm going to be going back to the basics, which is Pilates. Yes, I do a lot of walking. However, I want something a little bit different. There's nothing wrong with walking, and I was doing walking along with my HIIT and weightlifting. I'm still going to continue walking. However, I want to do more of like Pilates. You know, Pilates is good. I want to go back to like yoga, getting into that. So the person that I'm choosing to like really get inspired by is not her body type, but just the workouts that she puts out as far as her content on her YouTube channel, which is Boho Beautiful. She is somebody that I have been following for a couple of years now, so for about maybe a year or two. But also, I want to go back to doing Tracy Anderson. Those who do not know, I'll put her picture up. But the metamorphosis type of training. So she does a mixture of bar Pilates and I think it's ballet. I can't remember the other part, but she combines these low impact workouts. And what she does is she basically works the smaller muscles of your body, like these type of movements, like this, like working your smaller muscles, doing this and all that, you know, these type of movements. This is what you're doing with your hands and stuff. That's what she does. So that's what I feel like that works better for me. And when you work your smaller muscles, you're basically contracting and you're getting those same type of results that you would get if you were doing heavy weightlifting, except for you're not working your larger muscles, which is going to make your muscles grow. I am just working my smaller muscles to contract them, and they will appear smaller and be a little smaller. So that's where my whole regimen changes. So I am basically, long story short, low impact. I'm no longer doing high impact, okay? Not anymore. That is not for me. And I have noticed a change ever since I switched from doing high impact to low impact. You will get the same type of results. You do not always have to follow what everybody else is doing. Just know that something that looks aesthetically pleasing on someone else, you have to ask yourself, is that the way to go for me? Is this the direction that I need to go? Just because everybody going straight into the gym or doing high intensity workouts at home, doing heavy weightlifting, because that is like the trend and everybody wants to do that, that does not mean that you have to follow it. You can always do low impact, but you will still get the same results. I love Grow with Joe, her low impact walking. You can still get those type of same results. If you want to lift weights, just do 3-pound weights, 2-pound weights. And that's what Tracy Anderson uses. She uses 3-pound weights. I have 2-pound weights. I can still get those same type of motions, doing whatever that I need to do to tone my body without getting, bulky. And that's the thing. I don't want my muscles to grow. My body I'm bottom heavy, so I don't want to grow my thighs. And when I took a 2-week break from doing weight training and high intensity, I noticed that my frame started to get a little bit smaller. And now that I have been doing more of Pilates and yoga and Tracy Anderson, the lower impact workouts, I noticed that my body frame is starting to look the way that I want it to look. This is my body now. This is basically like what my body looks like. And I love the way how my body is starting to look. I'm just enjoying just doing something different. I'm enjoying not having to always follow a trend, although it is nice. It looks good on other bodies, but the main point is I want you to be able to follow your path, your journey, girl, when I go down these stairs, I don't know if you can hear that. My knee cracks. So why in the world am I doing a bunch of squats, heavy lifting, knowing that I can hear my knee cracking? Like, that does not make sense. I don't want to cause injury on myself. I would rather do something that is low impact, walking, Pilates, Tracy Anderson metamorphosis, yoga. But I just wanted to share that little bit of why I decided to go ahead and change from high impact to low impact workouts. And if that is somebody that is like you who notices that they don't like the way how their body is changing, this is not the frame, this is not the shape that they want. Well, not necessarily shape, but this is not the direction that is appeasing to you. It may be appeasing to others, but it's not appeasing to you. Change it. You do not have to do high impact. You can always do low impact. Of course, you can go to the gym, do other type of workouts on the machines and still get the same effect. But if you are somebody like me that is working out from home, you do not have to do high intensity workouts. I love them, but I need the floor mat, baby. So give me anything that has to do with the floor, okay? So I just wanted to share that little bit with you, and I'm gonna go ahead and go back inside and go back to work. All right, so I need all of my gorgeous ladies to have a great and awesome day, and I will talk to you a little bit later. Goodbye, gorgeous.